Hello friends, welcome to video lecture on dynamics of machinery. Today we'll discuss about the numericals on Porter and Cardinal governor by considering performance characteristics of governor. Let us start. The upper arm of Porter governor has length 350 mm and are pivoted on the axis of rotation. The lower arms has lengths 300 mm and are attached to the sleeve at a distance of 40 mm from the axis. Each ball has a mass of 4 kg and the mass on the sleeve is 45 kg. Determine the equilibrium speed for a radius of rotation of 200 mm and find also the effort and the power of the governor for 1% speed change. So first of all, see what is the given data. Here the mass of the length of arms, okay, given 350, then next one 50 mm distance between that sleeve axis, okay, this distance is given. Then next one length of the lower arm with us, the next information with us, the mass of the each ball with us, then the mass of the sleeve with us. So here small m with us 4 kg, capital M with us 45 kg, radius of rotation is given, radius of rotation with us 200 mm, okay, so 200 mm with us, just convert that into meter, you can get 0.2 meter. The next one also you have to find out the power and effort of the governor for 1% speed change, okay, so C with us 1% is 0.01. So first of all, whatever the information given, according to that information try to develop the diagram, okay, like this one. So length for the upper arm with us 350 mm, for the lower arm with us 300 mm. So if you look towards this one, the distance between this one, this middle axis, and this one, the connection of this lower arm, okay, so this distance with us 40 mm. Mass of the ball will acts in downward direction. This indicate the centrifugal force that will acts in downward outward direction, okay. So this one mass of the sleeve is given, means the weight of that sleeve will acts in downward direction. Alpha value and beta values are different here because the connection of this one lower arm is not directly with the spindle axis, okay. The distance between this point and this point with us 40 mm. So the value for this one alpha beta we can get a different one. So our target is to find out the effort and power of the governor. So we know the effort of the governor is nothing but P equals to C into 2m divided by 1 plus q plus capital M into G, means definitely the value for the q is required, okay. And if you look towards the power of the governor, this is the relation with us, okay. So 4c square divided by 1 plus 2c into bracket this one m plus capital M by 2 into 1 plus q into G into H, okay. So definitely whatever the known values with us, according to that first of all try to get the value for this one q. So what's about the meaning of q? Q is nothing but is the ratio of, or q is nothing but the tan of alpha divided by tan of beta, sorry, tan of beta divided by tan of alpha. So definitely we need the value for this one alpha beta, okay. So try to get the value for both these things by using first of all geometry carefully. The geometry is here, okay. Let us consider the n is nothing but the equilibrium speed. So from geometry first of all get the value for this one h. So what's about this length? This length, if you look towards this one, this length with us 200 mm, this one with us 350 mm. So easily can get the value for this one alpha, okay. Before that, so get the value for this one h by using this triangle. Just use the Pythagoras theorem, get the value for h. H equals to PG. Okay, so PG is nothing but the H equals to square root of PB square minus this one BG square. Substitute the value for PB here, BG here, and get the value for this one height H. Okay, so once you get the height H, the next task is very easy. Get the value for tan of alpha. Tan of alpha is nothing but let us consider this triangle PBG. Tan of alpha is nothing but this one BG divided by this one okay, this one front side, okay, divided by this one. So tan of alpha is nothing but the BG divided by PG, okay, like this one. So from this relation, what we get here, tan of alpha equals to BG divided by PG equals to 0.2 divided by 0.287 equals to 0.697. So what's about the next one? From geometry once again, so what's about this point indicate the H point. So here BH is nothing but, so total distance with us 200. Okay, so what's about this one, 40 with us. So total distance 200 minus this 40 is nothing but this distance BH. So 0.2 minus 0.04 equals to 0.16 meter. And this DH, so DH, okay, if I combine this one, if I just join this one, the construction line, then DH, okay, by using this triangle BHD, what do we get? BD square, square root of BD square minus BH square. So substitute the value for this one BD, then BH, okay, to get the value for DH. DH means this one, this distance. So DH is nothing but 0.254 meter. So from this relation, get the value for tan of beta. Tan of beta is nothing but a BH divided by DH. By considering this triangle BHD, tan of beta is nothing but this distance BH divided by this one DH. So in this you can get 0.16 divided by 0.254. So we can get tan of beta equals to 0.63. So we can get the Q equals to tan of beta divided by tan of alpha, so equals to 0.63 divided by 0.697. We can get the value for Q equals to 0.904. So we know here the speed, relation between the speed and height of the governor in case of water. We know this one, this relation, n square equals to m plus capital M by 2. By considering alpha and beta values different one, so Q will comes into picture, 1 plus Q divided by M into 895 divided by H. So substitute the value for this one, M, okay, as 4, then capital M as 45, this M as here 4, Q as 0.904, H as 0.287. okay. So from this one you can get n equals to n equals to 191 rpm. Okay, so effort of the governor is nothing but one of the formula, okay, P equals to C into bracket 2m divided by 1 plus Q plus capital M into G. So what's about this one? C with us 0.01, M with us 4, Q with us 0.904 plus 45, okay, multiply by 981, okay. So we can get the effort of the governor P is nothing but 4.8 Newton. So here the power of the governor, so this relation already with us, 4c square divided by 1 plus 2c into m plus capital M by 2 into 1 plus Q into G into H. So value of the C with us, substitute here the value of other things, this one M, capital M, Q, okay, substitute all these things, okay. So what do we get here? The power of the governor equals to 0.052 Newton meter. So in terms of mm, the power of the governor here, power of governor 52 Newton mm, you can get it. Now see the numerical on Hartnell governor. The radius of rotation of the balls of particle governor is 80 mm at the minimum speed of 300 rpm. Neglecting gravity effect, determine the speed after the sleeve has lifted by 60 mm. Also determine the initial compression of the spring, the governor effort, and the power. The particulars of the governor are given as below. The length of the ball is given 150 mm, length of the sleeve arm with us 100 mm, mass of the each ball with us 4 kilogram, and the stiffness of the spring with us 25 Newton per mm. So first of all, write down the given data. Radius of rotation is given. Minimum radius of the rotation with us 80 mm. Convert this into meter. 0.08 meter we can get it. So the speed with us corresponding to the minimum radius of rotation, n1 with us 300 rpm. So get the omega 1 is 2 pi n divided by 60. So we can get 31.42 radian per second. Now the lift of the sleeve with us h equals to 60 mm, then x with us, then y with us. Okay, so x with us 150 mm, y with us 100 mm. Okay, so mass with us 4 kilogram, then this one s stiffness with us 25 Newton per mm. Our ultimate aim is to find out the initial compression of the spring. Second point, the governor effort, and next one is nothing but the power of the governor. So corresponding to maximum and minimum position, just draw the diagram, okay, like this one. Here the corresponding to the minimum position, here the maximum position. So first of all, let us find the maximum radius of rotation, as that value is not given in the problem. Okay, we know this relation, the lift of the sleeve in case of Hartnell governor. This relation with us h equals to r2 minus r1 into y divided by x. Get the value for the r2 from this one. R2 equals to r1 plus h multiplied by x divided by y. By doing the modification into this relation, we can just write this one this way. Substitute the value of r1, h, x, y. Just simplify for the r2. So r2 you can get 0.17 meter. Now considering the, to calculate this one, maximum speed of the rotation. Okay, so consider the radius of rotation, minimum radius of the rotation, and take the moment of all the forces by neglecting the obliquity effect. That is, you have to neglect the moment because of the fly ball, okay, mass of the fly ball. And next thing is the thing, but you have to consider this one, x1 equals to x equals to x, x1 equals to x2 equals to x, and y1 equals to y2 equals to y. Okay, so you have to take the moment of this corresponding to this one minimum position. You have to take the moment of this force and this force about this point. Okay, just focus here. fc1 multiplied by x. Obliquity effect is neglected, so this distance, vertical distance, you have to consider as x. So fc1, if I take the moment of this fc1 about this point, fc1 multiplied by this distance with us x, and next one mg plus s1 divided by 2. This turns about this one in clockwise direction. So mg plus s1 divided by 2 multiplied by this distance with us y. So in this way we can get the relation fc1 multiplied by x equals to mg plus s1 divided by 2 into y. So from this we know the weight of the sleeve is not given. Just consider that as a 0, and moment because of the ball, just neglect it. Then we can get the value for this one s1 as 2 will comes towards this side, and this value becomes 0. The y will comes towards the other side. So in this way we can get the s1 relation for the s1 equals to 2 into fc1 multiplied by x divided by y. So here we know this fc1 is nothing but m into omega 1 square into r. Value for the omega with us, value for the mass with us, radius with us, we can get 316 Newton for fc. Once we get the fc1, just substitute that FC1 into this relation and get the value for S1. From equation number 1, we can get S1. In this way, S1 equals to 2 into 316 multiplied by, so this indicate the x and y values. So 0.15 divided by 0.1. We can get S1 equals to 948 Newton. So what's about the next one? We know that S2 minus S1 equals to H into S. So what's about the S2? S2 is nothing but, so S1 comes towards the right side. So this way I can get the value for S2. So next one, now consider the maximum position of the radius of rotation. So take the moment of all the forces about that O point once again, corresponding to maximum position. The diagram in front of you, you have to take the moment of this force about this point. Okay, so in this way we can get the relation FC2 multiplied by X equals to mg plus S2 divided by 2 into Y. Value for this one, central mass or the mass of the sleeve is not given. Just consider that as 0. Okay, so FC2 value already with us, value for this one X already with us. Okay, so solve this and get the value of N2. Okay, this is the answer for the first question. The next one, initial compression of the spring. So initial compression of the spring, we know the relation S1 divided by S. This one with us 948. Already the spring constant or the stiffness of the spring with us 25. Just substitute here and get the value for the initial compression of the spring, that is 37.92 mm. Next one, governor effort. Governor effort is nothing but here S2 minus S1 divided by 2. S2, the spring force corresponding to maximum position, and this one minimum position. So this one with us 2448 minus 948 divided by 2, so you can get 750 Newton. So this is about the governor effort. Governor power is nothing but P multiplied by H. So H with us 0.06, P with us 750. So get the value for the governor power this way, 45 Newton meter. I hope concept discussed in today's numericals clear to you. Thank you.